Hey guys, what's up? It's Charlie here, and today we're going to be looking at the 10 most dangerous waters in the world. At times, water can be safe and fun. I'm sure we all love lounging by the pool or playing by the lake. Well, these waters are a little different. These are some of the scariest and most dangerous waters. Whether it's the wildlife in them or the water itself, these waters are bound to make you shudder. Before we start, be sure to like the video and subscribe, and comment "I subscribed" and I'll try to reply. Coming in at number 10, we have Rio Tinto. The color of this river makes it look really dangerous. Well, this is no front. The water not only looks, but is scary. Rio Tinto is the world's only red river. It's located in southern Spain, surrounded by rocky mountains. The water gets its color from a nearby iron source that dissolved in the water. This obviously makes the water unsafe for humans to go in, let alone drink. You might think that this river would be too poisonous for anything to live in it, but Rio Tinto is actually home to some bizarre wildlife. Many odd microorganisms and mutated sea life live in the waters, and some have reported seeing giant, tiny, and sometimes totally deformed fish swimming in the water. Next up, we have Boiling Lake. If you ever feel like making the world's largest soup, head on down to Dominica, where you can find the Boiling Lake. As the name suggests, this is one huge boiling lake. The water is about 200 degrees, which means anyone who swims in it would pass away in a matter of minutes. Those who have been brave or dumb enough to dip a toe or finger into the water have had their skin peel off. The reason why this body of water reaches such high temperatures is due to volcanoes that surround it. In 2007, filmmaker George Kourounis became the first person to cross the boiling lake from above. He was suspended by ropes over the most brutally boiling section. As he was suspended above, he lowered a bag of eggs to boil in the water, but they burnt instantly. Next up, we have Great Blue Hole. While this may sound like some kind of majestic place from a Disney movie, this is actually one of the most dangerous waters on this list because of the amount of things it's dangerous to. It's located just off the coast of Belize and looks stunning. The hole is one deep, mysterious space that features the largest underwater network of caves in the world. No ships or submarines sail anywhere near the water, as it acts as a giant sinkhole dragging everything down. Divers are also advised to stay away from the area, as it's riddled with hammerhead and bull sharks, and some reports even detail divers being sucked into the sinkhole never to return. I guess the lesson to be learned from this water is don't let beauty trick you into believing something's safe. Next up, we have Fukushima. A few years ago, this used to be a popular place to fish and swim in Japan, but in 2011 a massive tsunami wiped out a nuclear power plant called Fukushima Daiichi. This caused a meltdown and made the entire area uninhabitable, including its water, due to nuclear radiation. The damage was so bad that even today the waters are radioactive, meaning that anyone who goes anywhere near it may be exposed to nuclear radiation, and experts project that the water may still be dangerous after 20 years. Today, you'll only see ships and uninformed tourists in these dangerous waters. Next up, we have Jacob's Well. Jacob's Well is another beautiful and popular spot for swimmers, but unfortunately, with that beauty comes danger. The water is located in deep Texas, meaning it's great for hot weather. The well is made up of 4 sinkhole chambers. The first 2 are safe, but if a swimmer or diver enters the 3rd sinkhole, which they often do, disaster can strike. The swimmer's movements in the 3rd chamber causes the rocks and dirt in the chamber to shift, creating a cloud of dust, sand, and dirt. This blinds and disorientates the swimmer, meaning they often can't find their way back to the water's surface, and usually end up passing away at the hands of Jacob's Well. Every year, an estimated 7 people die from entering the 3rd sinkhole chamber in Jacob's Well, so feel free to swim in these waters, just not too deep. Next up, we have the Black Hole of Andros. The name of this water body alone sounds threatening, and I think it's safe to say that the Black Hole of Andros lives up to its name. It's located in the Bahamas and is a huge, deep hole filled with water in the middle of a massive forest. Only one diver has ever been able to explore it and make it out alive. The sinkhole is 48 meters deep and is suspected to house a lot of dangerous wildlife. But the reason most divers don't make it out of the Black Hole of Andros is because of the dangerous levels of sulfur in the water. Sulfur is a chemical used to make explosives, and a large natural source of it can be found inside the water. This means that if you don't get sucked into the sinkhole or eaten by dangerous creatures in the water, then you'll likely pass away due to sulfur poisoning you're bound to develop if you take a dip in the Black Hole of Andros. Next up, we have Bermuda Triangle. This water is one of the largest and most infamous on this list, and is one of the biggest mysteries of all time. The Bermuda Triangle is a large triangle of water in the Atlantic Ocean, which is often referred to as the Devil's Triangle. The reason why it's so dangerous is because every year dozens of planes, boats, and people go missing while either being in or near the water. So far, 20 planes, 50 ships, and over 1,000 people have gone missing in the Bermuda Triangle, never to be seen again. The water is 18,000 feet deep, which makes it hard for any scientific team to trace the water, and some governments even prohibit research of the triangle due to its dangerous nature. Many theories behind the triangle include paranormal or alien activity, but according to a 2014 study, one widely believed theory is that the Bermuda Triangle has gas pockets beneath the water. These gas pockets then rise to the surface and explode, causing ships and planes to be struck down. Next up, we have the Drake Passage. Before the Panama Canal was built, people would use this water to travel from the east to the west coast of the United States. But many people didn't manage to make it to the west coast. The reason why is because the Drake Passage is where the Atlantic Ocean meets the Pacific Ocean. This clash causes unpredictable weather conditions. Wild storms, hurricanes, and other mysterious weather conditions are commonplace in and around the Drake Passage. The route is used less now, but it's estimated that the passage has taken over 600 lives. And every year, 1 to 2 people become involved in an incident while sailing through the Drake Passage. Next up, we have the Amazon River. The Amazon River is the largest river in the world, stretching a massive 7,000 kilometers. It's located in Brazil and is known for its stunning scenes and its dangers. The main thing that makes these waters dangerous is its wildlife. You can find piranhas, electric eels, and anacondas in the waters, which can easily take a human life. And if you decide to take a dip in the water, good luck, as it's filled with flesh-eating bacteria, which, as the name suggests, can remove the flesh from your body. The river is also home to something called the small kangaroo fish. This fish is small, but that's what makes it dangerous. It's known for swimming up inside a guy's you-know-what. Anyone fancy a dip? Next up is Lake Karachay. This stunning lake is located in Russia. The lake would be perfectly safe if it was left in peace, but the lake has been made dangerous due to the nearby Mayak nuclear production facility. The facility worked with radioactive material, and before its closure, almost all of the radioactive material was disposed of in the lake. So you can't go in this lake, but at least you can admire the scenery, right? Wrong. This lake is so dangerous that anyone within 60 minutes of the lake would pass away almost instantly from the radiation. This lake is so dangerous you need a hazmat suit just to get a photo of it. And that just about wraps up this video. Check out the poll in the top right corner and you can vote for the scariest water.